Hey there guys, welcome back to another video here at Top Tier Garage. Today I'll be showing you how to bring back this shine to your ATV plastics. Now this method doesn't leave any kind of residue or anything. It doesn't easily wipe off. I have yet to test how it does in the sun fading, but you can clean it. It's not oily. I know a lot of people say that you should use WD-40 and other products like that, but then it leaves like an oily residue, and then you typically get a lot of dirt and stuff that catches on that fluid film of the WD-40 and other oils and stuff like that. This is the stock plastic that I took off that it is wiped down with a wet rag. There's a lot of dirt like embedded inside of it, and you can see, look up close, a bunch of micro scratches and stuff like that. The method that I'll be showing you today does take out some of those micro scratches that are very just superficial, and it brings back the shine. I mean, that's night and day difference. So stay tuned. So the very first thing that you want to do is go to your local hardware store and pick up a quart of paint thinner and a quart of boiled linseed oil. You could go with the pints. You're not going to need that much unless you plan on doing it repeatedly in order to keep the shine on it. And most importantly, you're going to want to grab the super fine steel wool. If you use anything but the super fine, it will actually scratch your plastics more. This steel wool is almost, it's soft to the touch, so it's not very abrasive, and it works wonders on the ATV plastics to take out those little scratches and even them out. So now once you have the paint thinner and linseed oil, make sure there is a such thing as just linseed oil. You want to get the boiled type. Just the linseed oil will actually leave that residue like I was talking about before. So I have this old cup. It's actually an old milk replacer cup from the farm. So here's 2 ounces and here's 4 ounces. You want to mix them perfectly, half and half. Oh man. Holy man. All right, so once you finally get the cover off, if you use this, make sure that the threads are clean because I guess it solidifies and it was like a freaking glue on there. So once you finally get them open, mix them half and half. The mixture really isn't extremely important, but you just want to get close. As close as you humanly possibly can. Put that in. I also suggest putting down a towel because you don't want to screw up the top of your toolbox or anything along those lines. And then you're just going to mix it for a few seconds. Make sure that linseed oil and the paint thinners mix up decent. And then you're ready to rock and roll on your plastics. So this 4 ounces worth of product will pretty much do an entire four-wheeler, possibly a little bit more. So now you bring out the ATV plastics that you want to get done. This was the one that I was showing in the intro. And then you take your steel wool. You can split it in half. I just leave it whole so it's something easier to grab on. You don't want to like just dunk the entire thing in there. You just want to dip like the first 1/4 inch because a lot of it will actually just run out of the steel wool. So you just let it drip out a little bit, and you just about that much. You just spread it along the top side of your product. What I do is I spread it evenly. Just do a light coat along the entire thing. And then just usually start at one side and just make a circular motion until you're done with the entire piece of plastic. So once you're done, you set your steel wool off to the side, set over the cup in case it drip dries. Then you're gonna want to take a clean rag and then wipe all of the excess off. You could let it sit to let it soak in, but I typically do 2 or 3 treatments where I'll dry it all off, because as you can see, it actually takes off a little bit of the finish there. So I'll wipe off all the old stuff and then do the same thing 2 or 3 times. And as you can see from the previous results, it has been working out for me. I'm not quite sure if you just keep doing it, what exactly would happen, but so this is how it'll stay now. It'll stay nice and shiny like that. So this is after 1 treatment. I'll go 3 treatments deep in it. So here's after 1 treatment. This is after 2 treatments. One more treatment to go. So this is after the 3rd application. As you can see, came out pretty nice compared to what it was. I'll do some before and afters here, and you can see the massive difference in it. I mean, it even took out the appearance of some of those micro scratches. Overall, I'm fairly impressed. I know a lot of people can actually do this on the painted plastics of their ATV, but on my 2006 Honda Foreman Rubicon that I was doing, it did not work on the factory plastics for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why. So I actually am repainting those at the moment. That is the next video in the series. So then basically you just take that, put a little elbow grease into all your plastics, and then it'll look brand new. Stay tuned for part 4 of the restoration of the 2006 Honda Foreman Rubicon. And remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching Top Tier Garage.